Studio check.
Frequencies check.
We are live on air.
You are listening to the In Fact Blessing the Airwaves. Take the journey into the world of sports, news, entertainment, while embracing the hottest beats on the planet. Rocking the mind, body, and soul. With energy, electricity, and a splash of controversy. Now, without further ado, it's our pleasure to bring to you
The biggest show in the world.
the biggest show in the world, the SBTV Nation.
Oh yeah, SBTV Nation, you got the dream in the house. It is Friday, and we're feeling good. What's up, Pat?
It is Friday, Dream. Kickoff to the weekend, baby.
No doubt.
Getting ready to rock, guys. Good evening to you. Hope your drive home is going just nice. Hey, listen, I'm sure a lot of people have already cracked a couple beers, Dream, considering the fact that it's National Beer Day.
Pat, why you always talking about drinking on the show?
Why not? Because I haven't been doing much of it, to be honest with you.
Now that we're in the late hour, Hat is always hitting me up with drinking now. Hit me with that yesterday. Dream, have you had any drinks yet?
Yeah, right. Well, you know what? I probably like to smoke a little something, to be honest with you, Dream, instead of doing that right now. But it is National Beer Day.
I want to smoke a little something too, but not. I think we're talking about two different things that we want to smoke.
Oh, you want to smoke the books tonight? With your plays?
I want to smoke the books.
No
There you
doubt.
go.
I hear you guys. So, hey, listen, we got baseball going all day long. We have the NBA tonight. We have the NHL tonight as well. And Dream, my parlay was very nice. Paid 3-1 yesterday, bro.
Parlay was dope. It paid well. It looked good. It worked out okay. Most of the stuff that we talked about on the show, with the exception of the Toronto Maple Leafs, that had me absolutely fit to be tied last night in a situation, just win and you're in, and they didn't.
They didn't. That's that must-win situation that you always like to
That
allude
must-win
to.
situation. And I gotta be
It
honest with
doesn't
you,
work. Yeah.
Maple Leafs, because the Maple Leafs' next two games are against the two powerhouses in hockey, and even though they're playing for nothing, the two powerhouses booty guys, which is Pittsburgh and Columbus, their booty guys are better than the whole Maple Leaf team.
Yeah, probably. But, I mean, those are two really stacked teams, and
Dude,
I just
they
don't...
gotta have tune-up. It's called a tune-up.
I don't know, though, Dream. You know, they might... I mean, the Leafs will probably send their whole squad out, and they may just start resting everybody, being the opposing team. So maybe, these last few days of hockey, we can make some money, some serious money looking
I
at
get
that.
lucky, but right now, like I said, the only spot that's open is in the East. Okay, and this is how this works down. If you guys aren't aware, there's 3 teams eligible for this spot now: the New York Islanders and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, Tampa Bay is going tonight in the only hockey game that's on tonight, which is Tampa Bay versus the Montreal Canadiens. Tampa Bay is coming in with a lot of momentum right now against this Canadian team, and the Canadians basically don't really have a whole heck of a lot to play for. Over the next 2 days, on Saturday, you're going to have the Maple Leafs. The Maple Leafs are going to play the Pittsburgh Penguins, who are dope. And then they're going to play the Columbus Blue Jackets, who are dope. So, like I said, maybe they're going to rest their guys.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm looking at this, Dream. I have 7 teams in the East. So, like you said, the only spot left is in the East. And going over to the West, everybody's clinched. So the West is all set. So,
right. Like I said, your main focus right now is on the East. Now, what's great is if Tampa Bay loses tonight, okay, got the Islanders playing the Devils.
nice.
So tomorrow we may have a solid spot. Even if Tampa Bay wins, we still have a solid spot for the Islanders. But this is going to be very interesting to see how this all plays out over the next 3 days as these three teams jockey with each other. Maple Leafs killed me. All they had to do was win last night, and this would be a moot point. But they kept it alive, so it is exciting, and hopefully we will capitalize off of it. However, that being said, I don't know that I'm willing to take the Tampa Bay Lightning against the Montreal Canadiens tonight.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I mean, you got to just wonder about the psyche of these players. You know, if you're in the playoffs and you've basically solidified everything and you got no chance of catching the seed above you, it's meaningless to put your good guys out there, Dream. It really is, and I think we need to really investigate this.
Well, I agree with you 100%. And Montreal right now has the best record in the East. So, if ever a time to rest, I guess tonight would be. But I struggle taking the Tampa Bay against Montreal.
I don't know. Montreal has basically clinched the division. And
they got it. That's it.
You know, and you know, and they've 46-25, so they can't even catch the 3 seed. So it's almost like, you know, they could lose like a 4 or 5 spot to the Rangers, but there's no way to really drop below a 5, and there's no way to gain it to the 3. So why would Montreal put anybody out there? I just don't see why they would.
To keep it all relative.
Keep them hot. Okay.
To keep guys playing. They'll probably end up sitting them, but I think they're going to all start anyway.
You think so, huh?
Yeah.
Well, take a look at the starting lineups, guys, you know, when you're doing this, because I'm looking at the current line. So here's what happened, Dream. The current line was Montreal minus 140. Now it's even money in Montreal. So what does that tell you?
Guys are going to be sat for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect them to play the full game.
Yep, got it.
In the first period that they do get to play.
Tampa Bay's trying to get in the playoffs?
I hear you, but I said the problem is for them out of the gate, that first. What if they put up a force piece in the first period?
You're taking the whole game. You're not taking the first period.
I hear that, but I'm just saying now you've got a comfortable lead and you send in the scrubs to hold down the lead.
I might take a shot with Tampa Biscuit tonight.
All right, go ahead, get it out.
Why not? It's just I'm just going out based off psychology here, Dream. To be honest with you. Well, let me look at the starting lineups first, guys. We'll look at it. We're going to compare apples to oranges to see, you know, if who's out there is really putting up some numbers. And if they're not, if they haven't really got much work, it might be a time to take the team that is on the road that is not a dog. It's even money. I don't know, Dream. Just talking out loud here.
Get down. All right, we'll go ahead and get down with it.
I might have to. All right, guys. So we got the NBA popping.
Don't forget that Tampa Bay just played last night while you're getting down with it.
Okay, well, thank you to Fast Eddie for sending. Oh, wow. Some girth and then some fitness stuff. And Dream, I got to be honest with you, I like the fitness stuff a little bit better based on what he just sent me.
All right, let me take a look at it.
The fitness is stupid. But I know your size, man. I know you like, you know, females a little
the
size.
Size is crazy. Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
No. You're not.
So the size works better for you than the fitness girl?
The size right now, kid. Oh my God, Fast Eddie.
See,
so fast.
The challenge with the size is that could all just fall, Dream.
Okay.
once those pants come off, that could all just fall right down. So you don't know what you're getting sometimes. The fitness one, I'm looking at. I see everything. There's nothing hidden here, so I know what I'm getting. Except her face. Good point. Wow, guys, we are the SBTV Nation. Obviously, we're not holding anything back tonight. We're just kind of going.
It's Friday night.
It's Friday.
Friday night, you guys can catch a little bit of everything.
Yeah, Dream. Yes. Talk to me about LeVar Ball saying that his son lost because he had white boys on the team.
Well, hey, you know what? It is what it is. I'll always get on the Dreams case about calling stuff out. Well, in walks LeVar, but that dude needs to shut up, man. I'm so sick of him.
He goes, how you going to win a championship with 3 white boys on your team? Or no, he said it was because of the white boys. Something like that. I don't have his exact quote, but the guy's an idiot. I mean, it's comical, and we laugh about that all the time.
I will say, though, that North Carolina did not have a lot of white boys on that team, and Gonzaga did.
Yeah. I don't know, Dream. There's some very good white players out there. But what I'm saying is that, I mean, we always kid around about it.
Oh,
yep.
I didn't say there's not no good white
Oh,
players.
no, I know. You and I joke around about it. You know what I'm saying? We have a good time. We have a comedic thing. But see,
just ain't no good ones right now.
Yeah, see, this one, you know, him saying that, you know, it really, like, you know, it actually is targeted at, like, you know, the couple of kids on the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, I think it's a little dusty.
So that guy, he's got to really, like, fall back with his mouth. And, gang, you know what? Listen, one thing about me and Hat, listen, I'm black, he's white. We love each other to death.
Yep.
I mean, I trust this dude with my life, and I would hope that he feels the same way about me.
Absolutely.
As far as racism is concerned, I see absolutely no color. Now, don't think that I'm not cognizant of other racism in the world and haven't been subjected to some. And that's when you hear me reach out and backlash about the racism that goes on. But as far as me personally, I consider myself to be the furthest thing from a racist, unless put in that type of position.
Sure thing, man. But you know what? At the end of the day, just a dumb comment. Come on. I mean, he's trying to build his brand by you know, causing controversy. That's his whole, you know, that's his whole premise here. But I don't know. I just think it's a little ridiculous.
And please note that his wife is white.
Yeah, right. But all right. So let's just flip the script for a minute and just talk real talk here. What if a white man said that about, you know, there's not enough white boys on the team? I think people would be in an uproar, don't you think?
I have no idea.
Well, you know what? White people.
Listen, I want to get something straight with white America, all right? No matter how much you guys want to try to do that reverse racism, the time you guys had that whole slavery setup that went off first.
Yep.
So it's like you can't catch up. Okay, it's not going to ever be right for white people to be racist against black people. It's not ever going to be right. I'm sorry, you set the bar with slavery, and you'll never be able to get beyond that.
Yep, exactly. This is a great conversation, by the way. Well, you know what, and I'm still enjoying that fitness photo that came over, Dream. I'm
because
feeling
cats love to hit. Cats hit me at work with that all the time. Oh, well, I didn't get the job with so-and-so. I'm like, dude, sit down and shut up. Right?
Right on.
Come at me with that nonsense.
I know. I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, black folks ain't been getting jobs for you. We just starting to get jobs now, and y'all complaining.
I hear you, Dream. So, we got the NBA tonight, okay? It's Friday. And Friday's a pretty good night for the NBA. And you know what? I see that my boy is given 2 touchdowns to the Atlanta Hawks. So we're talking about the Cleveland Cavaliers and LeBron James, and facing the Atlanta Hawks, given 14 points with an under-over of 212. You know what, dude? I agreed with you on, you know, I like double-digit dogs anyway, but yeah. I agreed with you on it until I looked at the roster for the Atlanta Hawks, and I understand it. I mean, Millsap, Schroeder, Bazemore, and Cephalosha's out, and the rest of them are day to day. They're banged up, kid, big time. I just don't know if my boy's gonna put his foot on the gas if that's the case.
I can't. Yeah, and I mean either, and I'm not gonna find out because you know how they act.
Yeah, right. But you know that when they play the Atlanta Hawks, that's when they score 70 in the first half. That they've done it against the Hawks. It's the playoffs last year. I remember it, and then they did it again this year, and they set a record for threes. So who knows? The Atlanta Hawks have a lot of trouble with the Cleveland Cavs, Dream. You know that.
Son, I'm not doing it.
Not doing it.
Nope.
Late of 14. Come on.
Nope.
Looking at it, I mean, the last game, they actually played each other pretty tough. It was 135 Cleveland to 130 Atlanta. And I don't know, Dream. I think you're 100% right to stay away from that game.
Yeah, I can't get down with it. The Cleveland Cavaliers are too inconsistent. They don't necessarily like to blow out another team. And here we are back at it again tonight. Now, you're right. The Hawks are limping in.
I already got the spot.
Coming in, still want to beat the Cavs.
Okay.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. All right. So, you know what? Since we're on the NBA, listen, I think everybody's been recapped of what went on yesterday in the NBA. We had one play and it worked, being the Portland Trail Blazers. But I want to...
Excuse me.
What's that?
I gave out the Bulls, which worked.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Pacers, which worked.
Yep. Not bad.
And I also like the Wiz. The Wiz had to go into overtime, though.
No, it didn't go in overtime. It was close. I watched the whole third and fourth quarter. No, it didn't. And the Knickerbockers tied them like twice. And they just couldn't, they couldn't pull away. And John Wall is fantastic, by the way. He's a really good player.
Oh, come on.
I really enjoy watching him. But, Dream, I'm pulling up the NBA starting rosters, okay?
Okay.
Because I feel a spot among us that I think we need to take. And I'm looking at it now. You got the Dallas Mavericks, who are hosting the San Antonio Spurs. And for a strange reason, the San Antonio Spurs are a 5.5-point underdog. What does that tell you?
It's not a strange reason, though.
Of course not. That's why I'm pulling up the roster right now to see who's playing. Because I have a feeling
Well, it's not even just about that neither, too. I mean...
What do the Spurs got to play for left? Nothing. They're so far in the 2 seed. Well, I mean... It says, believe it or not, that Tony Parker is going to be in the starting lineup. But Ginobili, Gasol, Aldridge, Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, they're all gone tonight, Dream.
Okay.
I'm going ham on the Mavs tonight.
Oh,
I'm going
go ahead.
ham on the Mavs tonight. Mavs are going to win by 20 tonight. Watch.
The Spurs sit guys and still win.
They do. Tony Parker's decent, but you know what? The Mavs are not. I mean, they've been crappy this year, but I've been known to make a little bit of money with the Mavs so far, and I'm taking a look at it right now.
A little bit of money with the Mavs Dolo tonight, player.
I'm doing it. I'm buying it down to 5 right now. Doing it right now. Okay?
You killing it right now. You Mavs.
I love it.
You got to go get some of the Lightning. You want to take LeBron, give him 14? Get busy playing.
You know what? I totally forgot about that other one. What I'm gonna? Yeah, I'm. The Mavs are my play tonight. That's it. It's in. That's it. Done. Hand play. Dallas Mavs -5. I bought it down a point, so it's -120 odds. That's what I'm doing.
Giving out plays right now in the beginning of the show.
Yeah, because I'm excited.
Give you mine as well.
I'm excited about it, to be honest with you. I love that. That's a perfect spot.
This is how we got to do it now, guys, because as we're doing the show, we're actually probably both of us are putting in our plays as we're talking. So
you're right.
At a time. So I'm just going to go forward and let you know the Toronto Raptors tonight are in a game. And right now, the Raptors and the Wizards are tied. Well, not tied. Raptors are in third, Wizards are in fourth. But they have the exact same records right now. If the Raptors, if the playoffs were to start today, the Raptors get the 3 spot. But you look for them to move forward. As far as this is concerned, they play the Heat tonight. The Heat, yes, are trying to get into playoffs, but the Raptors probably want to solidify home court advantage. I like the Raptors tonight against Miami Heat. I haven't liked the Heat all season. Decimated with injuries for most of the season. The Raptors are very good and especially good at home. 27-13 at home. The Heat on the road are 17-22. I like the Raptors tonight to try to hold their 3 spot up against the Wizards, who are coming in fast, trying to get that 3 from them.
All right, sounds good.
Not only that, the Raptors are actually, believe it or not, they're only 2 games away from the Celtics as well. So this will have them close the game. As the Celtics lost last night, they'd be one game out. So I like the Raptors to win tonight and move forward. Get rid of that half a point and get it just to 4. I like the Raptors. I'm taking them.
You're going to take them. All right. So, yeah, I mean, that Dallas Mavs play just works. And you know what's funny, guys? You know, the book wants to try to play tricks on you and not let you buy points in parlays, the one that I'm on right now. I'm on a bunch of them, which I'm going to shop it, but I just think this is kind of amusing. So all I'm going to do is basically do an if bet and buy the points down and just put more on the next play. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. So nice try, guys. Nice try. Gee, the Craptors, huh?
Got to give the Craptors, baby.
Oh man, it just doesn't even sound right, dude. No, we've you know what we've done okay with them now.
I murdered the Raptors last season. I you know, the playoffs, I really hated them in the playoffs. But during the season, they were money. And like I said, the Miami Heat, man, 17-22 on the road. Miami Heat, I'm just not feeling it.
Good. How about this? Here we go. Parlay. Due to Tampa Bay Lightning plus 1.5. Oh, that's the bomb right there, kid. That's a good play, Dream. I like that a lot.
What are you putting it with?
Dallas Mavs, money line. That one works out good. So, hey, guys, listen.
It's not gonna work.
What's that?
That means it's not going to work.
Pays well. Pays just about even money here, man.
Oh, okay, if it only pays even money, then it may work.
Right on. Well, guys, you know what? Hey, listen, we're supercharged here because, you know, we're having a good time. We're talking about gambling and we're talking about sports. And you know what, Dream? Are you going out this weekend? What are you doing?
I'll be out. I'm going out a little bit tonight.
Really? What are you going to get into, kid?
I'm gonna go to the Spanish spot.
Are you really? The one that we went to?
Yeah, the one that we went to.
I like it there. It's a little bit like deep in the hood, but it's all right.
I'm doing some hood.
Dream is going hood tonight. It is, but I enjoy it because no one knows me there. You know, it's just so far away from my place, you know?
It is stuff like what Fast Eddie just said, the first one.
Yeah, it is.
That would be right up in there tonight.
Right on. Right on. So, Dream, let's look at the rest of the NBA here. I see that the Nuggles are playing.
Nuggles are playing.
And the Nuggles still got a shot at getting in here. So you think you're going to be sinking a lot of buckets tonight versus the dumb Pelicans? Under over 230. 230 points. What's that?
Who are eliminated. Boogie's playing for the Pelicans. Remember that? It was a big deal.
Yeah, right. It's a huge deal, exactly. So what's your thoughts, man?
No, I don't like it.
No? You don't like a total in that game at all? All right, guys. Couple of other matchups here. While Dream is looking at that one, you got the Utah Jazz giving 10.5 to the Minnesota T-Wolves. Listen, you really got to look now at what these playoff standings are and see if anything means anything to these teams. I mean, I remember talking about this in football, Dream, with the NFL, when you get, those last games of the season where team is clinched and then they sit everybody. I did it with remember I murdered the Eagles versus the Cowboys? That was a great play, man. I see more of that tonight. I'm going to really do some homework, guys. If you find any other spots, please let me know if that fits that philosophy because I really like it. And I love the Mavs.
There's plenty of other spots because Houston's playing tonight as well.
What's that?
The Rockets are playing the Pistons.
Okay.
The Rockets have solidified the third place spot. They're 7 games away from San Antonio, so they're not going to close on San Antonio. And the Pistons are trying to get in.
Okay, perfect. So what's the let me just see here. Hold on. Houston minus 12. See, you're probably going to get you're going to get your players in the first half and then maybe partial third. And then, that's when they kind of screw around. So I'm going to take the Pistons plus the 12 in that matchup. 12 points, a lot of points.
I kind of like the Pistons plus the 12 myself. Oh, I hate when you drag me into messes.
It's 12 points. I take double-digit dogs all the time anyway, so I don't care.
Well, no, I know that, but I don't usually generally get involved in that. But your philosophy does make sound sense tonight, especially considering the fact that the Miami Heat. Okay, now here's the great thing. Now it's an 8:00 start. This would have been great if it was a 10, but it's an 8:00 start, so it's not going to matter.
All right. I just want to know where they're going to have the Dallas Mavs game on tonight. That's going to be a challenge because you know what? I'm going to go out, Dream, and, I'm going to eat my cheat meal that I've been deserving for like 2 weeks now, and I'm going to watch that game. I'm going to try to find it somewhere. What do you got to do? You got to get the NBA package, right? I have it on my computer. I could see everything on my computer, but I'm gonna go out and watch it. You know what I mean?
You going out with the bride, or you going out?
No, my bride's gonna go and go to her sister's house tonight and just kind of chill.
Then why don't you roll with me to the spot?
Well, I got my kid.
Okay.
So that's not gonna work.
You can leave him at the crib.
Yeah, I know I can leave him at the crib, but he can't really be trusted that well at the crib anymore. Considering the fact that he's going to be 16.
Let him cover the internet porn.
Yeah, because that's what he does, man. I just feel I have anxiety when he's by himself now as a teenager, man. I really do, because he gets into everything. Everything. The other day, we couldn't find him for like an hour and a half. He ended up just going to some girl's house, just walking to some girl's house, like just didn't even ask her nothing. So yeah, and then you could hear my bride. Oh, he's gonna get some girl pregnant. Blah 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 blah. Oh, dude, the anxiety is through the roof right now with that, man.
I believe it.
It's crazy, but I don't know. I'll hit you up later on. I'm gonna go locally and eat a cheat meal, and then probably have a few beers on top of it, since it's National Beer Day. Dream. Let's talk real quick.
All right, let me
go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
All right. Major League Baseball. Let's talk about it real quick. All right, so guys, we have a couple of games going on right now. I mean, all day long it's been going, and I got to be honest with you, Dream. Favorites, that was the day today. Tigers beat the Red Sox. Pirates beat the Braves. Those are the only two I'm seeing right now. But I know that there was like, it's been a favorites day, put it that way. And the Nationals are up on the Phillies right now. So, guys, you know what that means? Dogs are going to be barking tonight. Because it doesn't usually pan out like that, Dream, where all the favorites just hit. Every once in a blue moon, like a couple of weeks ago in hockey, it did that. I think it was 11-0, but I would expect some dogs to be barking tonight with Major League Baseball.
Well, first of all, let me discuss, because I got a couple of comments about my little statement about baseball and popularity about it.
Popularity, go for it.
And what I was trying to say is that there's no superstars in baseball, okay? If you go back to baseball, to the steroid era, we had quite a few superstars that here's my thing. Giambi, A-Rod, a few of those other guys. If you turned on their game, you knew that they were most likely, like almost every time you turned it on, one of those guys were going to hit a home run for the most part. I know you got some outstanding players right now. I'm not saying that there's no outstanding players. I agree with that. But I'm just saying, since they've taken that out of the game, look, Chris Bryant, he's like 0-8 right now.
Yeah.
That's like Bonds, McGuire in their prime when they were MVP. That's unheard of for them. They'd have already 4 home runs by this point in the game. So I'm just saying, all I'm saying is there's just not any of those household names anymore in baseball. If you're not a huge baseball fan, for the novice people out there, kids, everything. My kids, I said, hey, guys, want to go to a baseball game? Don't look at me like I was crazy. Like, for what?
Yeah. Well,
they don't know any of the names anymore. And all I'm saying is baseball needs to create some buzz with some of their superstars. You ask a kid who LeBron James is, you can go from here to Egypt. You're going to know who LeBron James is. You ask a kid who Tom Brady is, you can go from here to Egypt. You're going to know who Tom Brady is. You ask a kid who, let me see, I'll use Matt Harvey for an example. Matt Harvey, and you're going to get 50% are going to know him. Maybe the other 50 aren't. And by the way, speaking of Matt Harvey, I saw him yesterday. He's put on a little bit of weight.
He didn't pitch bad, though. He did pretty well.
He didn't pitch bad. He pitched well. I'm just saying, guys, baseball, unfortunately, and I know you guys who love baseball, let's be real. Part of it you love about baseball is you got 160-plus games to gamble on.
Yep.
Okay, let's keep that real right now. The Dream's not going to sugarcoat stuff with you. You got 164, and then you got a whole night full of, you were up today, 11 o'clock this morning, and you'll be gambling till 10 o'clock tonight. So this is like March Madness every day for you with baseball, right?
Yeah. Yep, exactly. All the time.
Part of that has to do with the love of baseball because you're getting a million opportunities to try to, feed the urge or the crave. But on a whole, the public is just not a buzz right now, gang. And I think baseball needs to do something about that to create that buzz, to get young people more motivated and to get them to want to play. Because I hear that baseball is running neck and neck with soccer, and that's not, as far as I'm concerned. Baseball at one point, it was considered America's sport. It is no longer that, but it was considered America's sport, and I don't think you should be overcome by soccer. And that's all I got to say about baseball.
Got it. Well, hey, it's alive and popping, No Dream, and people do love to gamble on it. And you know what? I'm one of them. I like it. So, you got a couple of matchups here tonight. Actually, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and whoa, for days.
For days.
Got baseball for days tonight, guys. You know what? I'm looking at it. I'm happy with taking my money and running from the Mariners last night, Dream. To be honest with you, I can tell you this much: that the Royals are due a win. They're 0-3 now, guys. You know what? They're playing in Houston tonight. Might be something to take a look at. I don't know if you got any Chase players out there, Dream, but so are the Texas Rangers. Texas Rangers are hosting the Oakland A's, and the Texas Rangers have lost the first 3 games of their season, Dream, and they've all been home. So what better way to get a win than play the Oakland A's?
I'm a Chase player, but I won't be chasing baseball.
Who you going to chase?
You know what I mean.
Okay. Got it. But I don't see any baseball. Tomorrow we're going to have a big baseball show with Dr. Dan, the Evil Genius. He confirmed that he will be on tomorrow at 10 o'clock, guys. So unless you got some stuff here, I'm all energized about the Dallas Mavs tonight.
Yeah, no, I'm NBA, I'm NHL right now. Everybody's jockeying for position and hat. I got it, to be honest with you. I just took the Tampa Bay Lightnings too.
You did. It makes sense. It makes sense. Listen, if we lose, you're not laying heavy juice.
No, you're not.
You're laying even money, so what difference does it make? You know what I'm saying?
I took Tampa Bay. I'm going to take a shot at Tampa Bay. I'm still on the edge with these Pistons. I don't know about taking the Pistons plus the 12. I'm on the edge with it. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to have to talk myself into it, but I did take Tampa Bay. As far as the baseball is concerned, I am just not. I'm paying attention because I'm in the fantasy league, guys. So I am paying attention to the baseball. I'm very interested in a bunch of players that are going on, in a bunch of storylines that are happening. I am very interested in this Yankees-Orioles series that's kicking off tonight. One other thing is we did not talk this season yet. Last year, and Rick Lopez brought this to my attention, last year, series bets and parlaying series bets was the move.
Yeah, it was. It was dope. It was great. Because you know what? Because you always got like that. If you catch the first, the 2 wins already, and you got another team that's tied, if you want out of the play, if you don't feel right, you could always just get out. So it's kind of cool.
Well, guys, keep that in mind as far as the series plays are concerned. Listen, this Orioles team, I think we saw the Orioles step up a little bit last season.
Yep.
Looks like they're...
What's up?
said it looks like they're trying to continue that.
Oh, okay. All right. You
And
cut off there for a minute.
make even better a better stamp on it this season. So I think I'm interested in the Orioles for the series.
The Orioles for the series at home. You got Ubaldo Jimenez on the mound tonight versus Severino. The 2-0. I mean, it's interdivision matchup, Dream. You know how those go. Tight.
I do know how those go.
Just gotta be careful with that. That's all. But
that Yankee team, though, man, I gotta be honest with you, man. Oof.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be tough. So, well, good luck with that. I mean, the series plays might be the way to go, to be honest with you. But there's a lot. I mean, maybe you get the Rangers over the Athletics. That's probably a pretty good one. But who knows? And then you got the Cubs playing the Brew Crew. There you go. That's a good one. All new series. You got the Cards facing the Reds. There you go, Dream. Bunch of series plays to get involved in tonight. To start off.
I don't know. Cards look shaky right now out of the gate. It might be too early to jump on that. These are just some thoughts, guys, and some ideas if you're getting down. Don't forget about your series plays, as Rick Lopez brought that to my attention last season.
Yeah, no doubt.
Are you looking over this roster at all?
The roster for what?
Baseball. You don't like anything tonight as far as baseball is
I'm
concerned?
looking at it, and I have no thoughts on any of these right now. You know what it is, guys? When I have a major play in another sport, I'm good with everything else. Like the Mavs are big for me tonight. And you know what? Everybody has that 5-star that they like,
Sure.
And it just kind of takes your mind off. Now, if it was in the same sport, I'm more inclined to, maybe mix the two. But I am going to mix the Tampa Bay Lightning as well. So, I mean, that's like my second favorite play. So it's really, I just don't want to be junkie-ish,
No doubt.
I don't. I want to. I'm putting all my eggs in 2 baskets tonight, not 10. That's pretty much it, guys. Listen, baseball is all year long, all summer long. We don't need to bet every single day on baseball. I won yesterday, and I won 3-1 odds. I did good. So whatever. I'm gonna kind of just let that money ride, Dream, and then some tonight. So unless you got anything else, man, I'm good.
I'm not going to give out no baseball. I'm good. I don't really like it. I'm looking at it. I went over up and down it. Nothing stood out to me. I think it's tough. I don't know that I would take that Royals team tonight.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm not going to do it.
I don't think that's too good of a look. I think this Astros team is looking to try to get back to their winning ways and try to get back, to doing what they did 2 years ago or 2 seasons ago. And it looks like they came out the gate on fire. And it looks like the Royals came out the gate
shaky,
dusty. So I don't know that I would get involved with that.
All right. Well, so it's a surprise of the day, guys. Coors Field is a very, very good place to pay if you like to watch offense. And right now it's 2-1 Rockies in the top of the 8th inning, Dream. No runs in Coors Field today. Yeah, and the Dodgers they've been murdering the ball. So
tearing it up. I need my boy Yasiel Puig to get out there and hit a couple homers real quick.
Oh man, so all you fantasy guys right now that are involved in the Dodgers and Rockies lineups, you're in big trouble because you spent a fortune on them. So that's cool, man. Dream, happy Friday.
Thank you, brother. Happy Friday to you as well. Gang, we are going to get up out of this piece. I want to thank everybody that's retweeted the show and got down and listened with us. We gave out a couple of things that we think are gems tonight. We're talking playoff basketball.
Yes.
Going into the playoffs anyway. And we're talking going into playoff hockey as well. We're talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning this evening. We are going to take them against the Canadians. We think the Canadians may look to sit some guys. And we look for Tampa Bay to rock and roll. Hat is on the Dallas Mavericks. I just can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't. Can't do
Why
it.
not? Guess so, man. It's all good. You know what I mean?
I can't ever bet against the Spurs.
Yeah,
because the Spurs booty guys still play in part of that system, and Pop will still get in your ass like they're the starters. So I'm just not doing it. I can't do that. I am on the fence with the Detroit Pistons. I do think the Pistons plus 12 might be a good look against Houston, especially Houston three-point. If they're not making their three-point shots, it creates transition opportunities for Detroit. I am definitely on the Toronto Raptors. I like the Raptors to beat the Miami Heat tonight as they try to solidify their third-place spot and maybe even move up into the second-place spot to overcome Boston. Toronto Raptors definitely need to get as many games as home as they possibly can have.
Right on.
So that's where we're at. Toronto Raptors. These are all straight plays. I'm not even doing money line parlays tonight. Straight plays. Toronto Raptors -4. Tampa Bay Lightning minus the 115. And I'm on the edge with the Detroit Pistons.
Did you just say that it went up to minus 115? So Tampa. So we got.
Yes,
so now we got the. Now we have the favorite in the matchup.
It works differently for hockey.
But they made them the favorite. So hey, you know what? They're on to it, Dream. That's it. So
the show came on and we hit the whole nation. So get on it. If you're going to get on it, you better get on it now. You can thank us in the morning. We'll be on 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Dr. Dan will join us. I want to thank Rick Lopez, Terrence Mack, A.B. Lent, Big Boy, Joseph Del Rosario, Mario Martinez, Irvin, Direct Sports Solution, Jim Rome is a douche, Vegas Jack, Cash Action Bets, Eddie E., Bang the Book, JC, Sports, Tito, and Fast 8072 for giving me. Bang, I'm the Dream. Always remember who you're with. Make the most of each and every day, as you cannot get this time back.
All right, guys. So be safe on this Friday. It's the kickoff to the weekend. Very excited about it and just ready to make some damn money tonight. That's what I'm looking forward to. We love you to death. Call your dreams a damn reality and get that money. Let's go.